What's going on YouTube? I am currently in between classes. I just got done teaching my first course of the day and I'm taking a break before my second course at 1 p.m. Now, I just wanted to speak on something that I see pop up from time to time. Speaking to people who are navigating a PhD program, grad school in general, a lot of the times I get questions like, well, how long does it take? I feel like if you're going for your master's, you can kind of calculate how long it would probably take for your master's program, which is generally 2 to 3 years after you obtain your bachelor's. When you're delving into a PhD program, the time varies. One of the things that was surprising to me was in my doctoral seminar course, which a lot of PhD students will take in their first year. One of the things I heard was this is not something that you come into saying, well, I can get this done in X amount of years, things of that nature. When navigating a PhD program, you really have to pace yourself. You got to find the best pace possible for you, because what we heard in our orientation, me and my cohort, was it ranges from 5 to 9 years for PhD completion. Now, that's not the case in all situations, but this is what was told to me, and it's not uncommon if you see somebody in a PhD program take about 5 to 9 years to complete the program. I will say this, if you are coming in with a bachelor's degree, essentially it will take longer than somebody who's coming in with a master's degree, because even if you come in with a master's degree from a different discipline, you have credits on the master level that can be used to supplement some credit requirements in your PhD program. I can speak from personal experience where the PhD program I'm currently in is an entirely different discipline than what I got my master's in. But there are multiple classes from when I completed my master's degree that can be transferred into this PhD program. Now, when I say multiple, I mean about 2 courses. So 2 courses from my master's degree is transferred into my PhD program, which means I'm starting off with 6 credits. Somebody with a bachelor's would probably be in their PhD program a little longer than I would be. Sometimes situations vary. I have a master's, somebody else in my cohort has a master's, but their master's is in education. I'm in the PhD of higher education program. That person who's in my cohort theoretically should be able to graduate before me. But once we complete all of our coursework, we get to this place where we sign up for dissertation credits. When you sign up for your dissertation credits, this is where you kind of focus and hone in on what your dissertation is going to be about. You're going to get your affairs in order as far as literature reviews, things of that nature. Now, the person with the master's degree in higher education versus me, who has a master's degree in an entirely different discipline, this person should be ready to graduate before me. But in the realm of higher academia, in the realm of a PhD program, that might not be the case, because there are examples where we both sign up for dissertation credits, and maybe I'm further along in writing for my dissertation topic so I can get the process moving in order to defend my dissertation. Like I mentioned, you have to find the best pacing. Just because you have more credits than the next person who's in your cohort does not necessarily mean you will graduate before that person. And also your methodology. If somebody has a qualitative methodology versus somebody with a quantitative methodology, sometimes the person with the qualitative methodology will take longer in their dissertation research, because qualitative research some of the time has to deal with statistics and data that you're kind of building from the ground up. Anybody who has a bachelor's or who has a master's that's transitioning into the PhD program of their preferred choice, asking a question like, how long is it going to take, isn't the simplest thing to ask, because it does vary. My advice to you is to just focus, pace yourself, and be ready to create one of the best works you ever created in your academic career. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Peace.